Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to our magical storytelling world where adventure is around every corner. Get ready to meet colorful characters and visit exciting places. Curl up comfortably, open your ears, and let your imagination run wild. Ready? Let's dive into our story for today. The Curious Case of Rainbow Sneezes. In the cozy town of Snugglewood, where every house was a shoe, lived an adorable little mouse named Squeaky. Squeaky was not like other mice. Every time he sneezed, a rainbow would burst out of his tiny, mousy nose. Initially, Squeaky loved his rainbow sneezes. It was like a little party every time he sneezed, and his friends loved the spontaneous colors too. But things began to change when the Cheesy Delight, the town's only cheese shop, was covered in a rainbow mist after one of Squeaky's sneezing fits. This made the cheese taste sweet instead of savory, much to the dismay of the town's mice. Feeling responsible, Squeaky decided to find a way to stop his rainbow sneezes. He packed his cheese sandwiches and embarked on a journey to the wise old owl living on Tippy-Top Tree. Climbing up the massive tree was no small feat for a tiny mouse, but Squeaky was determined. He reached the top to find Old Owl perched, looking sagacious with his half-closed eyes. Upon hearing Squeaky's predicament, Old Owl hooted thoughtfully. "I see, my dear mouse. You need to find the colorless cactus hidden deep in the shadeless desert. Its water will cure your rainbow sneezes." Squeaky thanked Old Owl and set off for the shadeless desert. The journey was long and arduous. He crossed the ticklish meadow, full of giggling flowers, sailed over the mirror lake, where he could see his tiny self reflected, and trekked through the whispering woods, where the leaves whispered secrets. Finally, Squeaky reached the shadeless desert. He stood before the colorless cactus, almost invisible against the bright sand. Gathering his courage, Squeaky approached it. The cactus, sensing Squeaky's honesty, allowed him to take a few drops of its precious, colorless water. With the water safely stored in a tiny thimble, Squeaky hurried home. Upon reaching Snugglewood, he drank the colorless cactus water, and instantly he felt a sneeze coming. "Achoo!" he sneezed, and to his relief, no rainbow came out. Squeaky's rainbow sneezes had been cured. The townsfolk cheered, and the Cheesy Delight was back to its savory self. But somehow, Squeaky missed his colorful sneezes. They were a part of who he was. Seeing Squeaky's sadness, Old Owl appeared. "Squeaky," he said, "you may have lost your rainbow sneezes, but you've gained something more valuable. You've journeyed far and showed courage. Remember, we love you for who you are, not your sneezes." Squeaky's heart filled with warmth. He realized his worth wasn't tied to his rainbow sneezes, but who he was on the inside. He felt happier than ever. From then on, Snugglewood remained the same cozy town, but with a mouse who had a heart as colorful as his past sneezes.